Mackenzie listens in Medford, Oregon. Andy is one of our bureau chiefs in Atlanta. Mike's up in Rochester, New York. Paul is in Ogden, Utah. Ogden, Utah, by the way, not that far from Bloomington, Idaho. And they're having some issues up there. Wildlife officials are trying to figure out who ran over a huge group of Canada geese with their car and then cut all their heads off.
Whoa!
Adults and baby birds. They're a gaggle of dead geese. Is a gaggle the proper terminology for a group of geese?
Yeah, gaggle of geese.
And that doesn't change when they're dead? A gaggle of geese.
I don't think so.
They call it a very unusual case and a horrible display of truly unusual human behavior. They said the cuts made to sever the goose heads were too precise to have been done by an animal, so it was clearly done by a person.
This person knew those geese.
That's right. And this time it's personal. Mowed down a big gaggle of Canada geese, and the goslings, of course, can't fly because they're so small, at 3 different spots along one main road.
Damn.
And the heads were removed and taken from the scene.
That's real creepy stuff.
I mean, it's got to be, this is Idaho, right? So it's got to be some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Some sort of potato revenge, you think? The geese.
Potatoes?
Well, there's a lot of potatoes in Idaho.
Oh.
Right?
Is that what Idaho's primarily known for? Potatoes.
I think so.
Potatoes. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Idaho potatoes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the license plate says famous potatoes, right? It used to. I don't know if it still does. I think now it says Idaho, Idaho. But you say famous potatoes.
If it doesn't, it should say that.
Yeah. It says the act of a wildlife violator. One of the women with wildlife in Idaho said. So this person could be facing misdemeanor charges if they find out who it is. But a very, very strange story. You hate to see that. Any kind of truly unusual human behavior. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to see unusual human behavior. It's what the best parts of social media are predicated on. Unusual human behavior. Usually that manifests itself in some really stupid ways. But that's fine. But when you're cutting, when you decapitate an entire gaggle, and for what purposes? What if they find out that this guy, it's nothing more than this guy has a kiosk at a mall and he's trying to get goose head necklaces to become a thing?
Maybe he's using them as toilet paper. Instead of bald eagles.
These are 1-ply birds. I've got to use these so it doesn't jam up my septic tank. You know, my daughter loves watching craft videos on YouTube, right? Like glitter craft videos or whatever.
Not craft work.
Craft work. And so, but a lot of these are just taking things, dipping them in epoxy, and now you've got another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and these are all, I think, foreign videos. I mean, there's nobody talks in them, and the acting, you think your acting's easy. The acting that these girls do in these videos, I mean, it's, you know, it's clearly European in nature. It's not, the vibe's just off.
Yeah.
But, you know, they got a girl cutting an orange into sections and then putting it in epoxy and putting a hook through it. And next thing you know, she's wearing orange slice earrings.
Duh.
And I'm like, all right, well,
Boom.
No wonder you can do 500 crafts on this YouTube channel if that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some other ones where
those, though?
Huh?
Who wouldn't want orange slice earrings?
They look ridiculous.
They look great.
They got a thick coating of epoxy on them. Some of them are really cool. Like some of them, they go, oh, you put wildflowers in here, and now you got a new phone case. It's all very epoxy heavy, right? Because you can suspend these things in that thing. And, of course, my daughter is in rapt attention at this whole. She loves it. She's elbowing me. Start a list. We got to get fluorescent powder and glitter and all this crap.
That's so cute.
I'm going to be walking over to, I'm going to be walking out of Michael's after spending a couple of $100 to try these things or whatever, and I'm sure we'll make a couple of things, but I'm not.
Make sure you film it and put it on YouTube. Get them clicks, man. Get them clicks.
Put it on the TikTok, son.
Yeah, put Nora to work. She might be like an influencer.
Put her to work. No, I don't want to do that.
Videos?
No, I don't want to.
That's what I'm thinking about doing with my dog, though, is just making dumb videos for kids.
Make your dog unbox toys?
Like where my dog goes on stupid adventures, and it's just you play some dumb music in the background, and it's just her being cute walking around on a playground. And kids will be like, this is great entertainment.
Right. A dog, totally get it. But I'm not making my daughter the centerpiece of a bunch of videos, right?
Well, I mean, some people want to make money, some people don't. So, Alan, you choose your destiny, you know?
Well, I already make money.
Yeah, well, you could be making more.
And I'm not going to use my daughter to be...
Sit on a gold mine there.
I guess.
And you gave her a middle name.
She's not a revenue stream.
She could be.
Mm-hmm. It's not good for the kid.
My cat doesn't do anything, or I'd film her all the time.
Well, that's on you for picking a cat. He's got a dog.
Exactly.
Dogs are inherently more animated, more prone, because my daughter likes those videos too. Mm-hmm. Goofy cats, goofy dogs. The dog videos, eminently much more watchable, right? Just way more. The cats, see, I can't enjoy those videos because, boy, are people over-entertained by their pets.
Yeah.
A cat will be like up on a stereo and then fall, and whoever's filming it, they're giving themselves a heart attack. They're laughing so hard. I'm like, this is not... Like, she's 6.
Yeah.
She's barely laughing. People are way lonely people.
Hey, easy.
Have to be.
Easy.
Well, you're not lonely.
Yeah, but I think...
You're not laughing at the top of your lungs at something stupid your cat did.
I enjoy cat videos. I will watch other people's cats.
Do you ever
do stupid
laugh
things.
out? Do you ever LOL?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, I will.
No, you don't.
You don't even know me. Yes, I will.
I know you're not laughing out
Yeah,
loud.
but now you're such a good actor. Do you even mean it, or are you just acting?
Listen, I didn't say I was a good actor. I said it was easy. I could be a horrible actor. I have no idea. I never said I was good at any of it.
You guys don't believe how easy it is to suck at this.
You know, if you don't try to do a good job, it's like super easy.
Did you prepare? No, I did not. It was so easy.
So easy.
It was the best. I just walked in. I don't even know if I was saying my lines.
To be honest with you,
I was saying lines.
Somebody's lines.
Yeah. Alan, you idiot. He took the head so the geese couldn't be identified. Oh, that's
like
a
the
good
fingerprints.
point.
They're
The
dental
web print.
records.
Dental records. Right. I like that Idaho is protecting geese, just not women. Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, what'd you expect from Idaho? I mean, come on.
I posted a video from when Roe vs. Wade was overturned. I was at Hilarities, and I did a joke because people were reaching out to me about protests downtown. And they were like annoyed that there was protests, and I made a joke. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Did a group of people get together and make a decision that inconvenienced your life when they don't know you personally? And like, that's the whole thing. It's just something I said at the beginning of the show, and the people loved it. They applauded. And I've put it on like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. And the amount of people who are so mad that I was like, I didn't even explicitly say like, I'm gonna have an abortion in public so that everyone can see. I just made a joke.
You didn't say that?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Not?
But like just mentioning that I'm sorry your life was inconvenienced. And they're like, oh my God, this is so not funny. You don't even have a job. It's ridiculous.
These are people who are happy that Roe v. Wade was overturned.
That seems to be the vibe I'm
I don't
getting.
know why those people are still so angry.
Dude, I don't
You
understand
got
it.
what you wanted. Why are you so mad? Shut up.
Well, and here's...
Take the W. All these people that are like, this is exactly what they wanted, and they're still not happy.
I didn't even say anything like... I didn't even explicitly say anything about being mad about Roe vs. Wade. It
wasn't an opinion
voice,
joke.
not
Right.
even.
Right.
And I mean, I will say this, that the reason why the TikTok is doing so well is because people are fighting in the comments. There's like hundreds of comments because
It's never bad.
Someone's like, oh, I hope you find Jesus just because you are not above the law, blah, blah, blah. You need to repent, you sinner.
There's plenty of red meat for everybody.
It's wonderful. But I'm like, I just
You should tell
can't
me you do believe.
comprehend
I mean,
it.
you do still believe in Jesus,
Yeah,
right?
but it's
Can't
almost
you
at
tell
the
me
point
like
where
I
I'm
do?
what do I even say to you?
You say
Is
I
this
do
even
believe in
worth
Jesus.
it?
Huh. Well, if people are fighting, that's fun, right?
If you, I just feel like that'd be interesting to be like, yeah, I do believe in Jesus, but I also believe in my right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine.
By the way, if anybody had the mom of the pregnant 10-year-old girl in Ohio defending the rapist on their bingo card, I don't know who saw that coming. Plot twist.
What happened?
The mom of that 10-year-old girl in Ohio that all the mega dopes thought was fake. It was very real. The mom of the 10-year-old girl who got raped defends the rapist. Says this is all being misconstrued. This was in Columbus. Well, they lived in the same place, I guess.
She probably has something to do with it. That's why he's like, if I go down, bitch, you going down.
I think you're right, yeah. So anyway, the mom wouldn't give a name, but she said she confirmed that she's my daughter. This was Telemundo that was getting the scoop on this mom. And she said, my daughter's fine. Remember, she's 10 now, but she would have been 9 when she'd been impregnated by this guy. So the mom says everything they're saying against him is a lie. So I don't know if he's the boyfriend or what's going on, but I can't imagine any...
She probably did something illegal, and he's being deported now or something, and she's probably in some federal stuff, I guarantee.
Well, yeah, I don't know what, but I certainly didn't see that coming. She wanted to make it very clear that she wasn't the one who filed charges against the guy. So, yeah, I don't know. This was all on Telemundo that they got her knocked at the door, and she opened it up. Let me give you some money here. It's $1,000 for you to go fuel yourself. Today's your last chance to score this money until tomorrow morning with Rover, so I hope you win. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fuel yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword cash at WMMS.com. That's cash. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
It's not easy to stand up and do the right thing. It's not easy to put yourself out there, to make yourself the face of something that might not be popular, but you know in your heart it's right. That's never easy to do.
I just did it earlier in the show where I stood up for cream cheese-filled jalapeno poppers.
Exhibit A. Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to hold down the grass while other people are walking on that trail. Somebody's got to be the first through the door. It's not always easy to do what's right. But a guy in Missouri, this is Springfield, Missouri, back in the day, that was the crystal meth capital of the United States. But I assume they've come a long way from them. Well, they've come away. This guy is standing up and saying no more. And he's filed a class action lawsuit against Bass Pro Shops because he says they're refusing to honor the lifetime warranty on their socks. And he is mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore. And so he has filed, I like a class action lawsuit. That's my favorite part. On behalf of everyone who wears these socks and believed their lies about a lifetime warranty.
He's standing up for
What the
everyone.
hell are you doing to your socks, by the way?
They could be old. If they're lifetime, they could be 10 years old. He
said that on a regular basis, this guy's name is Kent Slaughter. What a great name.
That's a great name.
Can't spell slaughter without laughter. He said after years of exchanging the Redhead Lifetime Guarantee all-purpose wool socks, every time they wore out, Bass Pro Shops changed their policy. And then he tried to return more socks. And he said instead of getting the lifetime warranty, he was only given socks that had a 60-day warranty on it. And he said, screw you. He said that they're misrepresenting their socks because the advertising says the last sock you'll ever need to buy because of the lifetime warranty. I'm just curious how anyone could offer a lifetime warranty on socks.
I don't know.
I'm not hard on my socks, but I'll get a hole in them and I'll throw the pair out.
Yeah.
And I'll buy new socks.
And socks, I mean, they can be kind of expensive, but you get a bunch for your money. You can get inexpensive socks and then just switch them out regularly. This guy, I mean, if they have a lifetime warranty, I get where it's coming from, but also just buy some socks.
Maybe he's like a hunter or an ice fisherman.
He
or
might
something.
be. And usually when they've got socks of that caliber, they cost a little bit
Those
more.
are a little more expensive.
But he said that the warranty itself was a major factor in his decision to buy the socks in the first place. So Kent Slaughter of Springfield, Missouri, we tip our hats and feet to you. Again, it's not always easy to do the right thing
You ever been to the
or the left thing, but he's doing both. And he's striking a blow for the little guy who's got holes in his socks.
You ever been to one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, the pyramid that's a Bass Pro Shop?
Is that in Kentucky or?
I think it's in Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a big old glass pyramid. You think it'd be like a museum or, we have the Rock Hall. That's kind of pyramid shaped.
Yeah.
And it's a Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. Well, because it was supposed to be something else, and then they lost the lease or something.
Yeah. And now it's a big ass Bass Pro Shop.
Right. But don't they have other stuff in there though?
I think
They've got
so.
like a hotel and a whole thing. Yeah.
But it's still. But what you see is this big pyramid and then a big sign that says Bass Pro Shop.
Sure.
And that's just one of the funniest things to see when you're driving on the highway.
Yeah, I love it. Of all the Bass Pro Shops you want to go to,
That's the one.
that's the one you
Mecca.
want to go to.
Yeah.
I've not been to many. I think I might have been to one.
There's
Been
like
to
a.
one Cabela's. I don't need stuff from those kinds of stores.
I'm more of a Gander Mountain man myself, but I think
They
those are
have those
going
in
away.
Isn't one of those? Or they have a Cabela's out by you.
There's a
There's one in
Cabela's up by
Avon.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avon.
I went there. It was our buddy's birthday, and he's a big fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went there to go get him a gift card because I'm like, I'm not going to try to buy you something. I don't know anything about this.
You didn't know which lure to get him?
Yo, I was overwhelmed. Like, I know
Oh,
those
they got a lot
stores
of
are
stuff,
big
yeah.
on purpose, but I walked in and I just beelined it for customers. I was like, somebody help me. I don't know what. Because I was like, oh, maybe I can get him something. I don't know. They have those special sunglasses so you can see the fish in the water. I'm like,
Okay.
did you know those exist?
Yes.
I didn't know. They have a whole section of things. I'm like, you know what? I need to find someone. Just give me a gift card. because
Even
this
if you're
is
not into those kinds of sports, there are amazing devices associated with.
many things.
Yes.
And those stores are fun to just take your time. Like, that's a store
Just
that
wander
I
around.
won't go that often, but when I go, I'm like, I'm going to be in here for an hour and a half.
Right.
Like,
just taking a look at all
around
this stuff.
and just look at stuff and be like, man, maybe I do need some cooler hobbies, some more outdoor hobbies.
Well, and when you think about it, those kinds of places, what always just is amazing to me, I'm like, things that I never knew existed are essentials to people's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like people who are fishermen, and if they lose or break their specialty water seeing glasses, like
Water seeing glasses.
water see through glasses,
yeah.
I would think that those. I would think
don't
that.
even say it.
I would think that those would be invaluable to a fish detective.
Alan,
The fact that she didn't even know they existed,
listen,
Bill.
you know why?
The fact that she didn't even know they existed calls into question the very validity of your claims that you are not only a local, but a regionally renowned fish detective.
Do you know why, Alan? Because I don't need specialty glasses to see crime. I know when it's happening.
I see. Well, I'll take your word for it.
Sixth sense.
I had never even heard of a fish detective until you mentioned that you were an officially licensed one. So
A lot of those stores have big, giant fish tanks, too.
Mm-hmm.
And there was
that
a
Cabela's
trend,
has a massive one, yeah.
And there's a trend a few years ago where
People
were
jumping into it. Yeah,
them,
I remember that.
which is not cool, but also kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, don't question my abilities to fish detect.
Well, listen, when you say something like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
For fishermen,
I would think-
I know that I need it for my job. I didn't know they were selling them all willy nilly. I get
You
my
just put your head in and come up with fish?
yes.
Goonie goo goo?
I just put my eyes in it and I open them underwater.
Uh-huh.
And I have from swimming in Lake Erie my entire life. You guys.
Oh,
gave me
I see, yeah.
Special fish powers.
You've developed kind of a patina on your lens there where
It goes
nothing can... Oh,
It
man.
comes down and then I can see under the water. I don't need glasses.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry I doubted you.
Yeah, well.
And I will move on. I'm sorry I doubted you. And I will move on. You want to text for something 35192 if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app. You can direct messages there, and we'll be back.